Amber and Tanner in the morning.
Well, we are your morning show on Froggy 92.9.
But you can listen to us any time of the day with Amber and Tanner on demand.
On any podcast platform, froggy929.com, the Froggy 92.9 app.
And every Saturday morning on the radio.
Sonoma County's #1 morning show anytime, anywhere. And right now, here's the best of Amber and Tanner.
Due to a family emergency, my girlfriend is going to be going back to Seattle for 2 weeks.
Oh, no.
And this is starting on Saturday. So that means that I am going to be home alone, all by myself, for 2 weeks.
It's all about you, Tanner.
What I'm saying is that I feel bad because I know something is going to break. I'm going to do something stupid because I cannot be trusted home alone.
You know, thank goodness for your girlfriend moving down here and being with you.
I was
because
a mess.
You were a mess, man.
Absolutely. I haven't been home alone for more than a week since Lindsey moved here, and I just know something bad is going to happen, so I want to feel a little bit better and hear about the stupid thing that you did while you were home alone. So give us a call anytime, 636-1HOP.
We actually have Taylor from Geyserville. Hey, Taylor, what happened when you were left home alone?
My brother made me mad. Nobody else was home.
Okay.
And he was coming into the kitchen, and I went and opened the refrigerator door. He smacked his forehead on the refrigerator door and needed to have stitches.
Oh, my gosh.
I bet their parents were so mad.
A similar thing happened to me.
Yeah?
I was home alone. My brother wasn't even home, and I was trying to cut open like frozen pizza, but I couldn't find the scissors. So I used a knife.
Oh, boy, no.
And the knife slipped.
No!
And I cut my finger, and
No!
I had to call my grandpa to come see me.
Oh, gosh.
I was okay. I didn't need stitches, luckily, but I cannot be trusted.
None of us can.
I guess not.
What stupid thing did you do when you were left home alone? Facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning.
We got some great responses. Marissa from Santa Rosa says, my sister and I used regular dish soap instead of dishwasher soap in the dishwasher. She said soap, bubbles, and water everywhere. We called her mom at work, and we were so scared we were going to flood the place.
Jackie from Pengrove says, I jumped out of my bedroom window because my older brother convinced me I could fly.
It's messed up.
I banged up both my shins on the planter box, and oddly enough, didn't fly.
Weird.
Yeah.
Should have been able to just fly right out of there. Julianne from Santa Rosa says, my brother and I lit our backyard on fire with fireworks. Oh my. Luckily, it was a small firework and a very small fire. Yeah, that's lucky.
The best of Amber and Tanner in the morning. Right now, it's Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
Let the record show that I'm having one of those days.
Yeah. Amber just spilled coffee all over herself about 3 minutes ago.
It was so hot. I was like, it burns. It hurts. Tanner, help. And he handed me like a Kleenex. He was like, here.
It was
clean
not
up all
helpful.
So on top of that, I have had a stomach ache for like 42 hours. And I have tried everything. My belly hurts. Help me.
You're just having a tough time, and I'm really sorry you're having that tough time.
Oh, I just want to go home and lay in bed and cry.
Here's my advice. I have a ton of stomach issues, like all the time.
Oh, great.
And I've learned that it's not about Netflix and chill. It's about Rolaids and chill. That is
I hate
adulthood
you.
right there. You hate me. Just get some Rolaids, eat those, chill out with a blanket, and just drink maybe some like hot tea or something like that. Rolaids are a person's best friend.
Usually a Coca-Cola helps, and I drank like a very small one last night. It just did not work. I tried Pepto-Bismol, Tums. It's incessant. I don't know what's going on down there.
Do you think it's getting to a point where you might need to go to a doctor or something like that?
I don't know if I'm there yet. I want to try a couple of things. So I asked on Facebook, facebook.com/Froggy929, what are some cures for a tummy ache?
Becky from Runner Park said, sleep.
Thank you, Becky. I'll try that one.
We don't get a lot of sleep on this show. Usually around this time of the week, we start getting drained. Could be a reason.
You know, your physical and mental health are connected. Yeah. So Kathy from San Bruno, California says chamomile tea is an old Italian remedy. chamomile tea.
Yeah.
Pizza pie.
And Terry from Santa Rosa. Okay, nothing to do with Italians. She said papaya chewables.
Oh, I've never had those.
I don't even know what that is.
Someone else actually commented and said that they agree with Terry that I should try the papaya chewables.
Give it a shot.
Chewables. I'll try.
Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
What is a strange food habit that only exists in your household? I was getting a soda from my porch yesterday. It was blaring in the sunlight, and I opened a soda and drank it. My girlfriend looked at me and said, I think you're the only person, including with me included, that likes warm soda.
Yeah.
I love warm soda.
It's gross.
I'm a sucker for it. I've had warm soda my entire life. I prefer warm soda to cold soda. I don't dislike cold soda, but I prefer it warm.
Why?
I don't know. It just tastes better to me.
You
It's
don't
more
like a cold, refreshing beverage?
No, I like it room temperature. Is probably my preference.
Do you drink beer warm too?
No, beer. I cannot drink beer warm. I
Good.
feel
Okay, good.
No.
I think of you differently.
I'm not quite that much of a psychopath. But it's weird, right?
Your girlfriend came over one day and she went into my cabinet and got like a warm seltzer water out of the cabinet. And I was like, Lindsey, there's cold soda in the fridge. She was like, well, I like it this way. And I was like, don't do that.
So that's something unique to our household. We like warm soda. Do you have anything like that, Amber, where you like something that might be a little bizarre?
I don't know. We put hot sauce on everything and ranch. So we have like giant bottles of hot sauce and buffalo sauce and ranch. I mean, like economy size because we eat so much of it. And I don't know if that only exists in our household or not.
It's definitely unique to your household because I remember the first time I went to your house, I left kind of sweaty and I was like, I can't handle that.
Hot everything.
Yeah. We'd love to hear from you right now. What is a food habit that only exists in your household?
Looks like we got some great responses on our Facebook page. That is facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning. And Chris from Healdsburg says, I like my burgers very well done. By well done, I mean burned as much as possible. Ew.
That's gross.
Ew.
I have this theory. If it's well done, I want none. Vicky from Petaluma. No offense, Chris, by the way. Vicky from Petaluma says, I put ice cubes in my cereal.
What? Yeah, that is unique to you, Vicky. That's weirder than Chris is. Okay, Hannah from Santa Rosa says, I love dipping my french fries in my Frosty at Wendy's. That's okay. I do that all the time.
I do that all the time, and I appreciate that. It's a little different than putting ice cubes in your cereal.
Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
Pictures of your kids, do you post them on social media or do you not? Or maybe you hide their faces. I've seen people put like emojis over their kids' faces. Maren Morris, she's been kind of back and forth on this. She said in the beginning that she wasn't, right? Mm-hmm. She wasn't going to post pictures of her kid.
And that was before she gave birth to her kid, right?
Yeah.
If I understand correctly.
She's like, not going to do it. And then she posted a picture of her and her toddler on a float. And people were commenting, saying some pretty nasty stuff. Like, what are you thinking? Why are you on a float with your kid?
And after that, she hasn't posted one picture of her kid's face.
She did, and then she didn't. And then she said she wasn't. And she's like really back and forth on it.
I don't have kids, but when the time comes when I do, I think I will post their pictures, like with their faces and stuff on social media. One, I don't really think we're celebrities, quite like Mara Morris, anything like that. Like, me posting a picture of
Y-less celebrities.
Yeah.
At least Y, not Z.
Yeah, we need to get T-shirts that say Y-less celebrities on it. I will. I definitely will.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't know that I will at first.
Uh-huh.
I just think I don't want people to recognize my kid and, know their name and call
be like,
their
hey,
name.
aren't you
Stranger Danger?
Amber from Amber and Tanner in the Mornings kid?
I want to so bad, but, I see where she's coming from, and I don't want people to, mom shame me.
Maybe if you post a picture of you and your kid doing something, people on the internet can be ruthless and be like, why is your kid wearing pink socks instead? Don't you know pink socks mean blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, and I don't want my kid to have to go through that. And, people post pictures of their, fat babies online, and then their fat babies go viral. And then when the kid gets older, it's going to be known as, the fat baby on the internet.
Oh, gosh, I didn't even
You know
think
what I'm
about that
talking
stuff. Wow. That's something definitely to sit and digest on today.
Amber and Tanner On Demand. Available on the Froggy 92.9 app, froggy929.com, and Saturday mornings on the radio. It's Amber and Tanner anywhere, anytime. Only on Froggy 92.9.
Who else has a significant other that messes with them 24/7?
Yeah. That's me.
Amber's raising her hand in the studio.
Aye.
My girlfriend pulled off a prank that was pretty dang good, and I think you're going to love it, Amber.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I was taking a nap, as we do after the show.
Yes.
And my girlfriend wakes me up and says, hey, do you want to go to Safeway? Our Safeway is the Safeway in Bennett Valley. So I was kind of groggy, and I was like, sure. And so go to the Safeway in Bennett Valley. I'm walking around. Something feels weird.
Yeah.
Something feels off. It's around my ears. I don't know what's going on. I touch my ears. I have giant hoop earrings in my earlobes. My girlfriend, while I was sleeping, put earrings in my ears and had me go to the store because she knew I wasn't going to look in the mirror beforehand.
That's incredible.
I'm shocked that I didn't even realize it, but I'm giving kudos to her because that is a great prank.
That's fantastic.
My girlfriend is always messing with me, especially while I'm sleeping. Does Cole mess with you at all while you're sleeping?
He takes pictures of me while I'm sleeping because I sleep with my mouth open. And he posted one on Instagram once, and I was like, can you not do that? So embarrassing.
That is so funny.
It's not as good as Lindsey's prank, but it's still pretty mean.
I have to give her kudos. That was so dang good.
Good.
I was wondering, and these hoop earrings weren't just like little earrings. These hoop earrings were the ones that are like the size of a donut.
They're heavy, huh?
Yeah, from Krispy Kreme.
Size of a donut.
And I didn't even realize it happened until I was just like, something feels funky. So
my ears kind of hurt.
yeah.
Amber and Tanner On Demand on Froggy 92.9.
My family has been, asking, hey, can you bring stuff back from Sonoma County when you come back to Georgia? And my mom really wanted orange wine.
Orange wine.
She mentioned, it's like an old world way of making wine, something about the skin on the grapes. I'm not really like an expert on it, but I found some over the weekend, and I won't say where because they said they could ship it to my mom for me. It's orange wine. And it ended up being $58 in shipping.
To ship a bottle of wine? I mean, how much did you spend on the wine?
It was a $55 bottle of wine, but it was where I found the orange wine.
Yeah.
And I knew my mom wanted it, so I didn't want to miss the chance to
Right.
send it to her.
Totally.
I think she'll really like it, so I don't mind spending that much money. But I was like, okay, I'm not going to ship anything. I'm just going to bring a separate suitcase back to Georgia with me the next time I go and fill it with things Sonoma County-esque. So what should I take back to Georgia?
I think you should take something from the Schultz Museum.
Oh, yeah.
Something Snoopy related, something Charlie Brown related, because I feel like that is such a hidden gem here in Sonoma County. When people think of Sonoma County, of course they think of wine. They think of, the beautiful weather. They
Delicious
think
food.
how happy we all are here. But they forget about, that's such a big part of our culture here, and I think that would be something really cool.
Yeah, so the peanuts, something of that vein. Okay, well, we asked you this on Facebook, facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning. What should I take to my family back in Georgia from Sonoma County?
Lizzie from Healdsburg said, wine. I work at Hook and Ladder Winery with a winky face.
I have not been there, but I will visit you, Lizzie. Elena from Santa Rosa says, taffy from Patrick's Saltwater Taffy in Bodega, honey from the farmer's market, wine and cheese if you can cold pack it.
I love that. Get different tastes of Sonoma County.
Yum.
Ann Hood said, yummy, I want to say Kozlowski Farm Products.
Okay, I've never been there. Have you?
I haven't.
What? We need to go,
We need to go experience all these things.
Part of local culture.
On the radio and in your pocket. Download Amber and Tanner On Demand right now on your favorite podcast app. Amber and Tanner, Sonoma County's #1 morning show. Only on Froggy 92.9.
What age did you get sick and tired of your birthday?
Is it someone's birthday today?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's my birthday today.
It's Tanner's birthday. How old are you? Too old?
Too old. I feel like this is the first year. I'm not old at all. I'm 24. Turned 24 this year.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. And I feel like this is the first year of my birthday where I haven't been excited about my birthday, and I feel like I've grown into a new part of my life.
Welcome to adulthood.
I know. I feel like instead of being excited about my birthday, I almost groaned at the fact that August 31st was coming up. I was like, oh, are you kidding? I just feel like birthdays aren't exciting anymore. I feel like when you get to a certain age, and it comes at different times in people's lives, you're not excited about your birthday anymore.
Yeah.
You go, ugh. God, really?
Again? This again?
It's just like
every year.
I'm looking at my watch and I'm just like, oh gosh, time is ticking. I just feel like life is going really fast for me right now. Did you ever have a birthday where you got sick and tired of your birthday almost?
Yeah, it was literally after I turned 23. 23 was the last birthday I remember where I cared.
So it seems like we're on the same page here.
Yeah. I don't remember the years 24 to now.
Wow.
What did I do?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I was here for one of those birthdays. We'd like to get you on the phone right now. What age did you stop caring about your birthday?
6361-HOP.
This is your surrogate dad. Happy birthday, Tanner.
Hey, man. Thank you, Brian.
Jeez. How you guys doing?
Good. I feel like I'm getting old, man.
Hey, trust me, you'll never catch up.
Do you think we need to get Tanner a cane or like some Metamucil for his birthday?
Well, I'm thinking about getting one of those treadmills, for that diet fad that he's on.
Hey, Brian, do you ever reach an age where you stop looking forward to your birthday?
I think that was age 22.
Yeah, so a little bit earlier than me.
Why is that?
Just, you always look forward to getting older and, voting and drinking and gambling, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, what's next?
Yeah, after you turn 21, it's like, what do I have to look forward to rent a car?
Rent a car. 23.
And see, back in my day, 21 was old enough to rent a car.
Oh. I still can't rent a car. I think
back
that's
in
bogus.
back in the Stone Age?
Yeah, exactly.
Amber and Tanner on demand. Every Saturday morning starting at 6 a.m. Want even more? Listen on your favorite podcast platform now, including the Froggy 92.9 app.
What are some of your favorite crock pot recipes or maybe easy recipes? Because apparently, all of a sudden, I'm the cook in the house. I don't cook, okay? I'm a career woman. That's what I've always said.
Amber, just knowing you are not a cook at all.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I make stuff and I'm like, this is bad. Why did I waste my time? But with practice, I am getting better. So my boyfriend's been coming home and he's like, what's for dinner? And I'm like, I don't know, chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
Like,
bud.
you have to put them in, by the way, the chicken nuggets.
You know how to set the oven? Because I don't. But I had this idea to use the crock pot I have never used before in my life that I own.
Yeah.
And people have been telling me it's just so easy to throw stuff in there, cook it for a couple hours, and it's done.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, do you use you use your Instant Pot or whatever?
Yeah, I use an Instant Pot. I use it mostly for rice.
Yeah.
And so I cook a lot of rice in there, but I am a bad person to ask because I don't cook very well either. One thing I do know how to do is use my air fryer, and I know you have like some type of air fryer in your home.
We got like a toaster oven that does that, yeah.
Toss in some chicken legs in there. You throw some salt and pepper and maybe some extra stuff, and then you just throw those bad boys in it. Set it, forget it. Easy as that.
Forget it?
Yep. Well, not forever. For a certain amount of time.
Well, I asked you this on Facebook. Got a lot of responses on Amber and Tanner in the morning.
Carly from Roanoke Park says, pot roast, chuck roast, potatoes, carrots, and spice packet, and a little bit of water. So easy and delicious.
So many people were saying pot roast. So many. I'm going to have to try that. Janine from Sebastopol said, chicken noodle soup with rice, celery, carrots, and chicken broth. That sounds so easy.
Oh, especially if you make your ingredients at home. That will be so good. And Gina from Santa Rosa says, chicken breast, salsa, can or corn, can of pinto, and can of black beans. Are you getting all this? I think people also make it with a brick of cream cheese, but also can't do a lot of dairy in our home.
Okay.
I usually make cornbread on the side and sometimes rice. Top it off with cheddar, sour cream for the non-dairy free people.
Yeah, I eat all the dairy. I probably shouldn't. But that's actually I might have to try that. That sounds delicious, doesn't it?
Amber and Tanner on demand. Every Saturday morning starting at 6 a.m. Want even more? Yes. Listen on your favorite podcast platform now. Woohoo! Including the Froggy 92.9 app.
What's one thing that can happen to you first thing in the morning that will ruin the rest of your day? thought about this because I was just, eating some food this morning. Went all over my shirt. Just changed my shirt real quick.
Great.
Wasn't a big deal, but it reminded me of those millions of times where I'm on my way to work, drinking some coffee, the lid pops off, something happens, get coffee all over myself.
So annoying.
And it's double-faceted because, one, you ruin whatever you're wearing for the rest of the day, and two, you don't have any coffee for your rest of the day. So because of that, it made me think of what is one thing that can happen in the morning that can guarantee a bad rest of your day.
If I forget my water bottle, I have to constantly hydrate or drink something, and if I forget my water bottle, I can't drink water and I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
It ruins my whole day. I'm like, I can't believe I forgot it. You have one job, and that's to get your water bottle, and you forgot it.
And I believe, when you drink that one water bottle that you like, the water tastes a specific way that you like it. It might sound ridiculous to another person, but it's part of your morning ritual every single day.
Well, what's something that happens in the morning that'll ruin your day? Guaranteed.
Facebook.com/Froggy929. That's where we're having the conversation right now.
Looks like Sheila from Paradise said, argument with the spouse.
Ooh, that is always a bad way to start the day.
Luckily, mine's asleep every day.
Yeah, thank God we have to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning for this show, so we don't even have to worry about that. Tammy from Santa Rosa said, a bad night's sleep when you're tossing and turning.
That's so true. Lori from Mendocino says, my dog getting sick in the house. That's happened before.
Yeah.
My dog will just throw up, and I'm like, I don't have time for this, please.
You're usually rushing, trying to get out the door, and you're like, well, time to bust out the carpet, or just sweep it up real quick, and I'll deal with that later. So we'd love to hear from you right now. What is something that will happen to you in the morning that will ruin the rest of your day?
Amber and Tanner on demand. Available on the Froggy 92.9 app, froggy929.com, and Saturday mornings on the radio. It's Amber and Tanner anywhere, anytime. Only on Froggy 92.9.
What's one thing that can happen in the morning that will guarantee a bad rest of your day?
Forgetting my water bottle.
I feel that.
It's awful. What about you?
Spilling coffee on yourself. It happens to me far too often.
You gotta stop.
I'm trying my best, and it's so bad that I keep a hoodie in my car.
We need to get you a sippy cup.
We reached out to you on Facebook, facebook.com/Froggy929. CJ from Santa Rosa says, no more milk for my coffee. The horror!
The horror. Chris from Roder Park says, coworker calling in sick. Boo!
That one is a bummer. Daria from Petaluma says, watching my daughter struggle to understand why so much of her world has changed this year.
That's actually really sad.
Yeah. It's very
that
true.
That has made me feel some type of way this morning.
We'd love to hear from you right now. What's one thing that can happen in the morning that will guarantee a bad rest of your day?
Call us on that phone number. It is 6361-HOP.
Phil up in Cloverdale. I think the worst way to start a morning is a speeding ticket.
Oh, yes. It really sets the tone for your rest of your day.
Oh, yeah, because then you go to work and you figure, you know what? I am not making any money right now because I got to pay off that damn ticket.
How many tickets do you get? It sounds like this happens to you often, Phil.
Actually, it hasn't happened in quite a few years, so I'm knocking on wood right now.
Jeff from Roder Park. When your alarm clock doesn't go off and you don't wake up on time.
Oh, I know that one. Do you have one alarm clock that goes off, or have you set up? Because that's happened to me, and I set up multiple alarms.
When I was your age, I used to have alarm clock by the bed to get me out of my deep sleep, and one across the room to make me get out of bed. And I was good as long as I didn't turn back around and get back in bed.
Yeah.
But if I got back in bed, forget it.
This is Amber and Tanner on demand. Miss something from the show this week? Catch up on Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. or on the new Froggy 92.9 app.
I was driving in my car yesterday. I was thinking about times back in the day when I was 16. What would I be doing on a Saturday night?
Ooh.
So, Tanner, think about when you were 16 and it was Saturday night in Puyallup, Tacoma, wherever it is you're from.
You crushed it.
And what are you doing on Saturday night?
I am getting off work at Little Caesars. I am going to the river, the Puyallup River, with my friends. Gonna hang out there, do some mischief, and mischief. Good Lord. And then after that, probably going to my friend Danielle's house for a bonfire.
Okay.
That was my life when I was 16 years old.
Actually sounds like a great night.
It was.
So I was thinking about, I kind of missed out on a lot of things hanging out with my friends and stuff because I worked at the radio station all the time, every weekend.
Yeah.
and it continued when I was in college. I've never had a life because of radio, basically. But if I wasn't working, we used to go to this coffee shop called Blackbird Cafe all the time. It was like the coolest spot in Milledgeville. And then we'd hang out at Walmart because there was literally nothing else to do in
That
Milledgeville,
seems to
Georgia.
be a reoccurring theme of the South. Everyone would just go hang out. What would you do at Walmart?
Just walk around, look at stuff.
That's it?
That's it.
There wasn't like a McDonald's you could hang out in the Walmart or anything like that?
There was like a Subway, but it was usually closed at 6.
Yeah. Would you like call up your friends and be like, hey, we're going to Walmart, come hang out?
Yeah, exactly. I'd go pick up my friends. I'd always drive for some reason. But we asked you this on Facebook, facebook.com/froggy929. You're 16. It's Saturday night. What you up to?
Amanda from Santa Rosa says, I was working most Saturday nights when I was 16.
Kind of like us.
Yeah.
Gotta have a part-time job. Michael from Roanoke Park says, getting into trouble probably.
And Casey from Petaluma says, my family used to play board games every Saturday night when I was a teenager, and I truly miss that.
Bring it back, Casey.
Yeah.
Why not?
We want to continue the conversation with you. You're 16. It's Saturday night. What are you doing?
This is Amber and Tanner on demand. Miss something from the show this week? Catch up on Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. or on the new Froggy 92.9 app.
My girlfriend and I were having a debate the other night. At what age should a kid get a bank account? I feel like that's a very big part in a kid's life. I didn't have one until I was 16 years old, but that's also when I got my first job.
Okay. That makes sense. What did your girlfriend say? What was the debate?
She said that you should get it younger. Like, a kid should have a bank account the day they're born.
Oh,
And
okay.
I understand that's kind of your stance on it, right?
Well, yeah, I had a savings account for most of my life. My
Yeah.
parents set up one for me for many reasons. And, I had some money saved when I got to college, and I could use that on food and rent and things
I
like
think
that.
that
It was
is
great.
so dang smart. And I'm learning all about this stuff, like, as I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had a resource like that. And when I have kids someday, I'm going to do that for them.
You should. I think it was great. I'm lucky to have had parents that really care and thought of that.
Yeah.
So they're great. But we would love to hear from you and what your opinion on this statement is.
Facebook.com/Amber and Tanner in the morning. What age should a kid get a bank account?
Jeannie from Ukiah says 16, kind of like you, Tanner.
And Gabe from Santa Rosa says, I agree with Amber. A savings account should be set up when a kid is young.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Taylor from Windsor says, I think whenever a kid starts getting an allowance, it's a good idea for them to learn saving early. People do that a lot with piggy banks.
Yeah.
Keep the piggy bank, you put the money in, you can't get it until you break the piggy bank. And right?
You know what?
Now it works?
I'm 24 years old, and I got to get myself a piggy bank.
Oh, my God.
You're never too old.
The best of Amber and Tanner in the morning, right now. It's Amber and Tanner on demand on Froggy 92.9.
What's a weird thing you found in your food? Or maybe someone you know has found something weird in their food.
There's something in my food.
Something in my food.
I keep finding it in my food.
There was bugs in my food.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
So disgusting.
Disgusting food. Do not eat this.
Do not eat that! No, don't eat that.
Apparently, there's this viral story coming out talking about this 5-year-old that found a rusty nail, in a birthday cake.
A rusty nail in a birthday cake. That is the last thing you want to find in your birthday cake.
Yeah. Luckily, it happened in Scotland. Not
Well,
that
thank
it wouldn't
goodness.
happen here in America, but I know it has. So have you ever found something weird in your food before?
Thankfully, I've never found a nail in my food because that's a safety hazard, right? I have found a George Washington quarter in a hamburger before, though.
A George Washington quarter?
I don't think there's any other quarters, by the way. That's like a very weird, unnecessary detail. You're like, is there a other quarter? No. I found a quarter just hanging out in the middle of my burger. And I was at the fair at my hometown, and I was shocked. My grandfather laughed hysterically.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I'll never forget this story. My grandmother told me my great aunt found a worm in her Pepsi, and that's a big reason why I don't drink Pepsi. It's not the only reason I drink Pepsi, but it's up there for the reasons.
That worm could have ended up in a Coca-Cola, or it could have ended up in a different soda. Nope.
In the Pepsi. We're getting some messages on our Facebook page right now. Weird stuff you found in food.
Jake from Santa Rosa said, my sister once found a tooth in a candy bar.
What?
Was it someone
How?
else's tooth?
How does that happen? Yeah.
I hope so.
Fell out while they were making the chocolate.
Oh, God.
Whoops, lost my tooth. Okay, well, we also got a message from Natalie from Katati. She says, I once got a bunch of grapes that had a ton of spiders on them. Didn't realize it until I got home. I screamed.
I would have a panic attack immediately.
Ew.
And Patrick from Petaluma said, I haven't found anything weird, but there was that story about someone who found a bullet in their hot dog from Costco.
Oh my God, why?
I'm not familiar with that story. I'm going to have to check that out.
All right. We'd love to hear from you. What's something weird you found in your food?
Give us a call, 636-1HOP.
This is Dominic Turknet from Middletown. I have gotten quite a few hairs and burgers and stuff like that.
Oh, Lord.
Yes.
You sure it wasn't your own hair?
No, it was not. I got short hair and I got a long hair.
Yeah.
What did you say anything, or did you just like use the hair like some floss?
I was already at home by the time I had found it, so I
Oof.
just kind of went and got something else to eat.
Amber and Tanner on demand. Available on the Froggy 92.9 app, froggy929.com, and Saturday mornings on the radio. It's Amber and Tanner anywhere, anytime. Only on Froggy 92.9.
Dano from Middays brought up a very interesting point that I have interesting initials. They spell ASH, Amber Sierra Henderson.
Ash.
Ash.
That's pretty cool.
He said, if you weren't to go by Amber, you should go by Ash on the radio. And I said no.
Never.
And it made me think about, what if I were to marry someone with the last name S?
Oh.
I can't
You
do
can't do that.
It would be Amber Sierra Smith, and everybody knows what that spells.
ASS. I'm not going to fill in those books.
Oh my gosh, people, you have to think about your initials and how it would look on a piece of paper.
I guess I never thought about initials before. My initials are TEC. Nothing crazy about that. So we want to hear from you right now. Who out there has funny or unfortunate initials? We got a message from Emma from Sebastopol. She says, my own sons are OMGW, hyphenated last name, but we think it's cute. Some of our friends actually refer to him as OMG.
That's really cute. Well, do you know anyone, or maybe you have some interesting initials? Call us.
636-1HOP.
My name's Angie, and we're calling from Pingrove. We were trying to find the name that, no one would, when they're in school, they wouldn't get bullied with. So we're like, how do you rhyme it? And so we got Tanner Banana or Tanner Banner.
Oh.
Yep.
And his initials, Uriah.
What are his initials?
It's T-U-S. Tanner Uriah is his middle name. So it's like T-U-S, like tough guy.
But tough guy.
Yeah,
Really,
tough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been listening to Amber and Tanner on demand. Hit next episode to hear even more now. Join in live every weekday morning from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. as Amber and Tanner take your phone calls on Froggy 92.9 on the radio.